Hi everyone, it is me, Jordan Long here, and today I'm going to talk about, you know, Shrek. Oh, the DreamWorks self, and why he's always seems to be irked over something, or angered. Now, a lot of folks might think, oh, well, that's just the way ogres behave. No, I don't really think that is how ogres behave. I think that's him, because in all his drawing shows, he's always drawing films. I wish there was a show, but there's only films. He's always irked or angered. The whole world that he lives in is a non-earnest world. Yeah, if you ever watched any of Shrek's films, you'll know what I'm talking about. So it goes something like this. Yeah, why am I even here? Well, I thought you'd be happy being on my show. Happy? How can I be happy or glee or glad over anything when I live in a non-earnest world? Yeah, I know your DreamWorks world track is unearnest with all kinds of weird, funny things happening all the time. Oh, yeah, you got that right. And you know what? The book that those films were borrowed from was a little more earnest than that, Jordan. The book was all about me, having, to leave the woods or wherever I was living and had to go seek a wife. You know, yeah, I know. I mean, I did see your book once at the Vinlander Thrift Middle, but it was in a book with many other sagas and tales, and I kind of heard that. When they made the first film, they threw a bunch of all kinds of funny shit in there to make it on earnest. And then there was, I guess we'll say it, Mora, whatever you want to call her. And then they were kind of following the book a little. Yeah, I believe so, you know. But everybody always wonders why you're always irked and angered and wretched over everything. I'm not always irked or angered or wretched over everything. But how would you like it if you lived in a world where everything was unearnest, and everything out there was, or everyone. Well, not everyone was, everything was. Yeah, I did watch your free films that DreamWorks did, and if there's any other films that they're doing I haven't known. And I have seen a lot of weird and funny things happen in it. But I don't really think that really you should be irked or angered or wretched over it. One time, one film, you're somewhere wrestling in a wrestling ring. Then you're going to some fun fair and getting your likeness taken or something. Then they're making fun of the Lockkeeper show and have knights throwing folks in lockup or something. There's always something going on the show. Yeah, that is true. Right off the front, yeah. So when you be irked if you lived in a world, Jordan, where almost everyone and everything was some stunt or lark, there was nothing, it was unearnest, it would be irksome. Oh yeah, I know how that's like. I mean, there's always got to be, I know how that's like, but you can't guilt it in the world that's around you. You guilt your being irked and angered or wretched on being an ogre, but I don't really think that's true. And you can't make folks shift track. You can't make folks behave the way you want them to behave. You have no sway over that. And you can't make folks shift, you know. So I'm sorry if you if you think that your world is irksome and unearnest and all of that. I mean, I don't need, I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, even your book wasn't, earn, wasn't even earnest either. I mean, it was a fun book. Yeah, but those folks at DreamWorks just, you know, they just had to make my world so unearnest and irksome. And it's like that for the free films. And if I keep on having films or get a drawing show one day, it's going to be the same way. So, folks, Shrek is still irked and angered and vexed over living in a world where almost everyone and everything is unearnest. It's a stunt, it's a lark. He sees it as being irksome. So tell me what you think about that. And I'll see you later, everyone. Goodbye.